Hey guys, last weekend I went to the San Francisco International Flute Festival that was held at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music. It's beautiful, by the way. There were workshops, master classes, a lot of flute choir concerts, gala concerts. I believe there were 2 competitions going on. And what else? They had 2 little rooms with exhibits inside. They're just showing a whole bunch of flutes and gadgets and piccolos and alto flutes. I started to get a whole bunch of questions about getting your second flute, you know, the step-up models. The best places to look for new flutes would be flute festivals. I have some footage right now of me trying flutes. I'm actually gonna do a little haul section at the end of this video. I will see you when I show you guys what I got. So this is a Trevor James, this is the virtuoso. There we go. Play them for coffee up. There we go. Hello, I'm Barbara Cecil from the Golly project. We have a special mission. Our mission is to get kids interested in classical music and the flute and live performance. And we do this in a wonderful way through storytelling and live performance through our beautiful green Golly flutes that we designed especially for children with a curve and a straight head joint, and even a Suzuki flute for those of you who want an even smaller flute. What's really special about the project, though, is that we combine very much different ways of teaching children how to understand and interpret music, because we have a CD that tells the story, we have music so that the child can then play that music that they just heard on the CD, and they learn to connect storytelling and music. It's less abstract, which is very hard in today's very visual world. And so that's our inspiration, to get kids excited about music. We left all the things we were doing in the new music world and in the professor world, that's what I did, to bring kids back to music and to support parents and schools in that endeavor. Awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
I'm Jason Blank. I'm the designer of the Green Golly flute. The process behind it was trying to make a tool that was useful to teachers, making an instrument that's responsive yet forgiving enough. It also has color underneath so teachers can actually do their job. This is our newest model, sometimes nicknamed the Suzuki model style flute. It's missing a foot joint. It doesn't have trill keys or a B-flat lever. It's made for younger players, where weight and balance is more important. It still has the same green Golly head joint that's responsive, but yet has color underneath, allowing for people to, as a reinforcement to good flute pedagogy. Another key feature is the thumb rest, which gives easy access to teaching kids proper right hand position on the instrument.
Fantastic.
All right. You want me to talk about my book?
Yes.
This is my new book, The 10 Rules of Flute, based on my national clinics. It shows you principles. It's a principle-based system for having a fluid, even, powerful technique for all 3 octaves. It has sections on vibrato and note grouping, and a little bit on philosophy of teaching as well. So feel free. It's on Amazon or by a local shop near you.
Fantastic.
Beautiful flute. You're playing a pre-owned wooden Powell made about 5 years ago, and it's a grenadilla wood body and head joint with a sterling silver mechanism and sterling silver rings, and it actually has strawberry pads in it, but it's beautifully made.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful.
So Joanna is trying the Azumi waveline flute. This is a flute that is shortened with that little wave in the head joint, so little kids can reach it easier. Nice.
That goes too low after.
Yeah, there's no foot joint, so you can only go but so low.
Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that footage. Besides the flutes that I did try in the footage that you just saw, I tried the Azumi 2000 and 3000. Personally, I like the tone that the 3000 produces more. I think the 3000 has more silver in it. I forget if it's like silver head joint or like all silver. I tried the Philip Hammock Piccolos. The tone that you get out of it is just unbelievable. It's warm for piccolo because piccolo is like freaking high. I just don't have the money now to buy a Philip Hammock piccolo. Even if you're not going to buy flutes or piccolos at a flute festival or a convention, it is really awesome to just sort of pick up all of these because then you can look at it at home. So now for the stuff that I bought. This is like a true haul. I mean, if you're gonna buy a lot of flute stuff, do it at a festival or a convention because you can actually see all the stuff and it's all in one place. It's fantastic. So the first little booth that I went to is called Flutacious. Flutacious. I think it's such a cute name. They're based in LA. Some of you may know what these are. This is the very sought after Piccolo Flag. I think it's like a felt material. You can unscrew it. It comes in 2 pieces like that. Fantastic because then you can put it in your piccolo case. You actually use this to swab out your piccolo without dismantling. Or what do you call it? Dismember? Dismantle? Disassemble. Disassemble. Here's my piccolo. I've never actually done this before. This is so cool. So you just stick it in. I don't know if this is reminding you of another video I made. See it twisted in there? So basically when you're in orchestra playing away and it gets super watery in there, it's really nice to have this on hand because you could just swab it out and continue playing without disassembling the entire instrument. The reason why you don't want to disassemble your flute or your piccolo is because of tuning. You can't quite get it at exactly where it was when you put it back together, and plus it just takes way longer. So I also got the flute version, which is this gigantic version. Apparently, what? Are you freaking serious? Oh. I'm funny. So it comes in 2 pieces. I just figured out that this little part that looks really wrong pops right off, and you can see there's a little screw there. You screw it in. I'm gonna try and stop being so immature. You don't even have to disassemble your flute anymore. You just stick it in like that. There we go. Pop it all the way to the top. You see that? Look. And you still have this much sticking out at the end. Now, the price of these. Each one was 40 bucks. I would not suggest getting it unless you really do a lot of playing. I thought my quintet up in Vancouver would appreciate this. And it says, my quintet has this really kind of dumb joke about me being a diva. I'm not actually a diva. I swear I am not actually a diva. But we were like looking through pictures on Google of other quintets, and for some reason, out of all 5, the flutist is always the one that's like wearing a red dress, the only one sitting down while everyone is standing up, or the only one that's like trying to look as sexy as possible, but all the other players are like, and then the flutist is like. After looking at all those photos, they decided to dub me the diva. There you go. This is for you, Nachschlag. So the next booth that I went to actually buy stuff is West Valley Music, which is based in Mountain View, which is here in the Bay Area. I kind of went a little bit overboard. That's why I'm prohibiting myself from shopping for the next month or 2. Here's the first book, The Other Flute by Robert Dick. Very, very famous book. I've heard of this, I don't know, for years, and I just never got it. This thing was 50 bucks. Yeah, pretty pricey, but this is intense, the amount of work that he put into this, so pay up. The next thing that I got was Sonata for Piccolo and Piano, composed by Mike Maurer. Maurer? I'm sorry if I'm totally butchering your name. This piece was actually recommended to me by Sarah Boker. She's the pianist that I worked with, I don't know, for like all 7 years that I was living in Vancouver. There are like a whole lot of solo repertoire where the piano part is just like dumb. When your pianist suggests a piece for you, that probably means it's gonna be fun for both people. This thing was $23.50. It's the typical price for a Sonata, you know, 20 bucks. Last thing I got, which I've been wanting for a while, is the Trevor Y practice book for piccolo. If you have watched any of my other videos, you will know that I absolutely believe in Trevor Y. I noticed that his exercises are very, very short, very effective, and to me, they're the most time-efficient practice methods out there. I think this one has more excerpts. He's actually referring to real parts in orchestral music. This thing was $35.95. Very good price. Look how thick that is. Whoa, 36 bucks. Like, are you freaking serious? The last thing that I bought with my friend, SF Flute Festival shirts. It's unbelievably comfortable. It's actually a spaghetti strap. We bought it on a whim just because we wanted to be nerds together. So that is all that I bought at the SF Flute Festival. Huge thanks to Viviana Guzman for organizing this whole thing. I actually met Viviana Guzman accidentally at the festival, and I don't even know if she remembers who I am. I was just kind of standing in line to go into the flute choir concert. I had gotten there late because I had been trying flutes in the exhibits. So I was just kind of standing there outside the concert, and Viviana Guzman literally just like went up to me. I just kind of asked her really shyly if she was Viviana Guzman, and she said yes, and she was super nice. She like asked me if I wanted to go in to see the show, and I said yes. So she snuck me in. It was fantastic. It was awesome. She snuck a whole bunch of other people in too afterwards, but it was really, really cool. It was just kind of like, oh. I hope that if you're in the area and you play the flute, that you will come out to this next year. I think it should be happening every year. I'm not exactly sure. I had a subscriber who told me that there was a flute festival or flute convention or something going on in Spain. So there you go. There are flute festivals and conventions all over the world. I know there's a big one in Seattle. So just Google and see if in your area you have a flute festival that you could go to, because it will really open your eyes. In the flute world, people are always constantly inventing new things, new gadgets. Even the flutes, they use new metals and they cut it in innovative ways and stuff like that. So you definitely learn a lot when you go to these kinds of events, and it's super fun. So that is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. This is a trick I learned from Candy Johnson. To make sure that you don't cry too much, go like this.